Good morning, students. Higher secondary second year, computer science, unit 3, lesson 10, classes and objects, part 3. Recall the class introduction, define class variables and methods, how to create objects, how to access member variables and functions, some example programs for creating class and object, what are constructors and destructors in Python, explain with the example, private public members of the class, how to access the private public members of the class. In this class we are going to see about some sample programs to illustrate classes and objects. First program, write a program to calculate area and circumference of a circle using class. Here circle is the class tag, pi, it is the class variable. It contains three functions. One of the function is the constructor because it is init method. It assigns self.radius, assigns the value of radius into the self.radius. There are two methods or member functions. These are area. This function is used to find out the area of the circle by using the formula pi r square. This function is used to find out the circumference of the circle by using the formula 2 pi r. Here this is the main program. We get the value of r from the keyboard by using the input method. Here C is the object, circle is the class tag. So the object C is created under the circle. When this object is created, the constructor is executed. So the value of r is the value of radius that is getting from the that value is getting from the keyboard. So for example 5, so the 5 is passed through radius. This radius is copied into the self.radius. Here there are two print statements which are used to print the area of the circle and the circumference of circle. In the print statement, c.area, it is the calling statement of the function area. So the control transfers to this function area and returns the value of area after find out by using the formula pi r square. Here pi is 3.14, self.radius that is 5 square that is 25 into 3.14, that is returned to the final value of the area is returned to this place. And second print statement that used to print the circumference of the circle. In the print statement, another call statement is here which calls the function circumference. So the control transfers to the circumference function. This function finds the circumference of the circle and returns the values to the called space. Now the output is enter the radius. By using this statement we give the value 5, the area that is equal to 78.5, the circumference that is equal to 31.4. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. File open, class area and circumference of the circle. Here circle is the class tag, pi is the class variable, init is the constructor. Here area and circumference are the two member functions. by using this statement, input statement, we are getting the value of R from the keyboard. Here C is the object of the circle. This is the call statement of area function, and it finds out the area. It is the call statement of circumference. It finds the circumference of the circle. It finds the circumference of the circle and returns the values to the called area. Run this program by using run model. Enter the value of radius, that is 5. Now the area equal to 78.5, circumference is 31.4 is the output of the program. So this program is used to find out the area and circumference of the circle by using the class method. The next program is write a menu driven program. This is the menu driven program. From the menu we are having the choice of giving the value that keeps record of books available in your school library. It is the library program. We by using this program we get the book name and author name from the keyboard by using the getData function, and also this function is used to display the name of the book and other book which are getting from the keyboard. Here library is the class tag or class name. Init is the constructor name. It contains two variables, that is book name and author name. Here getData and display are the two functions. GetData, by using this getData we get the name of the book and author book by using the input method. And this is the display method. This method is going to display about the name of the book and author of the book. Here the book is the empty list. This is the empty list. We already see this topic in the previous chapters. Here ch, it is a variable, character variable that contains the value y. While ch equal to y, then it does this while loop. Here this print statement print the two message, that is one for add new book, two for display books. From the RESP, this variable, we are getting the choice from the user. If the choice RESP value is 1, these three statements are executed. At the first statement, object L is created by using this statement. Here library is the class tag, capital L is the object tag, The getData is the function that is called by this statement for the object L. So the getData function is generated. By using this we get the book name and author name from the keyboard, and this value is assigned to appended to the book list. Whenever we using the choice 1, we are giving book name and author name, and the values, these two values are appended to the list. Suppose the option is 2, then elif RESP equal to 2, this section is executed. By this statement for loop, we are print the book list. By using this for loop, we are going to print the book list for x in book, that is first value 0 in book. So book of x dot display 0 dot display, that is the first value is displayed. If x value is 1, the second value is displayed. If we give the choice other than one or two. So the else case is worked here, that is it prints the invalid input. Again this statement is used to get the character value from the keyboard. If ch equal to y, again these statements are executed, otherwise the program will be terminated. Now the output is here 1 for add new book, 2 for display book. This is the menu. From the menu we are using the first choice 1. Enter the name of the book, that is programming in C++. Enter the author name, that is K. Kannan. Do you want to continue? Yes. 1 for add new book, 2 for display books. Enter your choice 1 again. Enter a name of the book, LAN Python, and author name VG Ramakrishnan. Do you want to continue? Yes. Enter your choice. Here choice is 2. Now the display method displays the book list. The first book is Programming in C++ by K. Kannan, LAN Python, that is by VG Ramakrishnan. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. From this file open class library. The name of the file is class library. Here library is the class tag. Init is the constructor. Get data and display are the methods. Get data, this defines the getting data from keyboard. Display method, it defines to display the book name and author name. Here book is the empty list. We are going to append the values from the keyboard. This is the menu driven program. So 1 for add new book, 2 for display. Enter your choice. If the choice is 1, these 3 statements are executed. If choice is 2, the display section is executed. If for invalid choice, the else case is executed. Now run this program by using run model. Now we are giving the value 1 for add new book. Now we enter the name of the book, that is Programming in C++. Programming in C++. This book is written by K. Kannan. Again I give the choice 1, that is for adding a new book. Now the programming in C++ K. Kannan is appended to the book list. Now I give the second book name, that is LAN Python. LAN Python. This is written by VG Ramakrishnan. Written by Ramakrishnan. Now enter the choice again 2, the value is 2. Now it displays, here see this, displays Programming in C++ by K. Kannan. The second book, LAN Python, that is written by VG Ramakrishnan. Suppose we enter the choice other than 1 or 2. Now I enter the choice is 3. Now this is the invalid input. Do you want to continue? Yes or no? When I put no, the program is terminated. So this is the sample program for the library. The next program, write a program to accept a string and print the number of uppercase, lowercase, vowels, consonants and spaces in a given string. Suppose the given string is computer, we are going to find out how many uppercase letters or lowercase letters are in this text computer, and also find out the vowels, consonants and blank spaces in the text. This program is for your practical program. So this is the very important program for your practicals, higher second year practicals, computer science practicals. So kindly note this program. Here string is the class tag. It has the three functions. One of the function is the special functions, that is the constructor in it. When it invokes, when the first object of the string is executed, is created, the init function is invoked. Then uppercase, lowercase, vowels, consonants, spaces, string. These are the variables that is set to 0. Here string is set to blank space. And get str and count upper. Here there are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 functions are also here. First one, get str. This function is used to get the string, that is the for say LAN, Python or computer science, any string that is getting from keyboard. So this function used to get a string from keyboard by using the input method. Another function, count upper. This function used to find out the each character, maybe uppercase or lowercase, and counts the if it is uppercase letters, the uppercase variable set to 1 from 0 to 1, incremented from 0 to 1. Here in this definition or function, for ch in self.string, for example, the string value is computer. The first character in computer is the C. If C is the uppercase letter, self.uppercase is incremented by 1 from 0. And for next case, O, in the computer second letter is O. If O is uppercase again 1 incremented, that is 1 to 2. Here another function name, that is count lower. This function is used to count the lowercase letter for ch in self string, that is computer. If that character is lower one, self.lowercase is appended to 1 number. So finally all the lowercase letters, the counting of all lowercase letters in the variable self.lowercase. This function, count vowels, this function used to count the number of vowels in the string for ch in self.string, that is for ch in computer science. If ch in AEIOU, capital AEIOU, also small AEIOU, totally 10 letters are here. If the ch of computer science is in the list, then self.vowels incremented by 1. So this this function finds out the number of vowel characters in the string, given string. This one count the consonants. If the by using these two statements, for loop and if structure, for ch in self.string, for example C, capital C, if C not in AEIOU, then self consonant get incremented by 1. And last and final one, count space. This function used to find out the number of spaces in the string. ch in computer science, if ch is blank space, for example computer space science, here 1 space, that space when that reaches, then self.spaces spaces incremented by 1. Here execute method, this is called from the main program. This method is used to call the all other 5 functions, that is count upper, count lower, count vowels, count consonants, count space. The display method is used to display all the value of variables, that is uppercase variables, lowercase, vowels, consonants, spaces. So we get the result uppercase letters, number of uppercase letters, number of lowercase letters, number of vowels, number of consonants, number of spaces. Here the main program is started here. S is the object, capital S is the object under the class name string. here string is the class tag. So the object S is created under the class tag string. S.getStr, now the getStr function is generated. Here getStr, that has the one input statement. So we give the value computer science. Now string value, the string value is assigned by computer science. Now in main program, next statement is s.execute. Now the control transfers to the execute this function. From this first statement is self.count.upper. Now control transfers to count.upper. That is here count.upper. By using this function, we are this counts or find out the number of uppercase letters. And next statement, count of lower. This function is find out the lowercase number of lowercase letters. Similarly, count vowels finds out the number of vowels. Consonants finds the number of consonants. Space finds the number of space. Finally, the control transfers to the again next statement of execute statement, that is s.display. For the object S, display method is invoked. The given string contains the uppercase letter is self.uppercase. This is printed. The final value of uppercase variable is printed, and lowercase, the final value of lowercase variable is printed, and also vowels, consonants, spaces are printed. Now we get the result as the given string contains 5 uppercase letters. Here enter the string welcome to LAN Python, LAN computer science. This is the string that is getting from the keyboard. In this string, 5 uppercase letters, 24 lowercase letters, that in vowels, 20 consonants, and 4 blank space. 1, 2, 3, 4 blank spaces. Here uppercase letters 1, 2, 3, C is 4, S is 5. 5 uppercase letters. Check it. Now we are going to check this program by using IDL window. File open, class vowels. Class vowels. Here string is the class tag, init is the method. It initializes all the values in the for the uppercase, lowercase, vowels, consonant, space, and string. Here getStr, it is the function. Count upper, count lower, count consonants, count space, another function. Execute is also another function. Display is another function. This is the main program is started. S is the object, string is the class tag. S.getStr, now getStr, this function is invoked. Now we give the value from the keyboard. Again S.execute, so execute function is executed. From this count upper function is executed. It finds out the number of uppercase letter. Again self.count lower, now control transfers to count lower. It finds out the number of lowercase letters. And third one, count vowels. Now control transfers to vowels. It going to finds out the find out the number of vowels. Again count consonants. Control transfers to this definition, count consonants. It finds out the number of consonants. And finally self.count space, then control transfers to the count space function. This function finds out the number of spaces in the string. Finally control transfers to the next statement of execute. Now display method is invoked. From this display method we display all the values of uppercase variable, lowercase variable, vowels, consonants, and spaces. Now run this program by using run module. Give the value computer science. So the string is computer science. Now find out the 2 uppercase letter C and S, that in lowercase letters 6 vowels O, U, E, S, C, sorry, I, E, also E, 6 vowels, 10 consonants and only one space. So this program is used to find out the vowels, number of vowels, consonant spaces and uppercase letters and lowercase letters. This is the practical program also for yourself, and please in your book for vowels the list is A, E, I, O, U. It should be A, E, I, O, U, but in your book it is wrongly printed as small l and capital L, and similarly here also it is wrongly printed in your textbook small l and capital L. Please correct it in your textbook. This program small u and capital U, small u and capital U. So correct this error in your book. So this program is used to find out the vowels and consonant in a text. And finally the last program, write a program to store product and its cost price. Display all the available products and prompt to enter quantity of the all products. Finally generate a bill which displays the total amount to be paid. This program is used to prepare a bill for purchased products and prices. Here 4 lists are generated. Here my store is the class tag. 4 lists are generated by using all the 4 variables. 4 variables are the local variable, private variable, that is here underscore, double underscore is placed here. So 4 lists are local list to this class tag. So it cannot be accessed from the outside of the class tag. So the 4 empty lists are generated here. First function, that is get data, this one used to get the data from the keyboard. First of all, this statement is used to enter the number of products you need to store, that is number of products, how many products you have to purchase, that is it may be 2. If it is 2, you give the value 2. It is assigned to self.p, this variable. For x in range p, self.p, here we are getting from the keyboard the values of product code, product name and cost price, and these 3 values are appended to 3 list, that is self.product code, product name and product price. So the 3 values getting from the keyboard are appended to the list at every time. Next one, display method. This method is used to display the stock in store. Stock in store, product name, the table name, the table heading contains product code, product name, cost price. This section used to display all the products in the list, that is which list, product code list, self product name list, and finally self cost list. So each one is displayed by using this statement. And last function name is print bill. By using this, bill will be generated. Here total price is getting 0. For x in range, self.p, q value is getting from the keyboard, number of quantity for each product. For example, product name may be Rin and Hammam. Number of products for Rin soap, 10 products. Number of products for Hammam, that is it may be 30 products. So quantity is getting from the keyboard. So that quantity is appended to this product this list, product quantity, this list. The quantity is appended to this list. Then this statement is used to find out the total price for each quantity, each item, maybe it may be a for example Rin soap, it is the price of rinse soap is 10 rupees. The total price equal to total price, that is 0 plus self dot cost price. Self dot cost price, that means 10. Asterisk self dot product quantity. It may, for example, the if you purchase 5 rinse soap, the product quantity is 5. 5 into 10, 50. So total price of rinse soap is 50 for one product. Similarly for hammam and also, and each and every one is generated by using this for loop. Now the invoice is receipt is printed. The table heading is product code, product name, cost price, quantity, and finally total amount. This for loop is used to print the all values for product code, product name, cost price, and quantity, total amount. So self dot product code, self dot product name, that is the rinse soap, product code 101, cost price it may be 10, self dot product quantity 5, self dot product quantity of x, that is 5, asterisk self dot cost price, that is 5 into 10, that is 50, that is the total amount. And this for loop generated for 2 times, because we are purchasing 2 items only, rin and hammam, so 2 times it is generated. Finally the total amount of whole list, that is for example 10 rinse soap, that is 50 rupees, 10 hammam, each hammam price is 30, 10 product of 30 into 10, that is 300 rupees, 10 into 5, 50, total price is 350 is printed. Here S is the object, this is created, this object is created under the class tag my store. For S, 3 functions are created. For S object, 3 functions are called by using this 3 statement. S dot get data, now get data function is invoked. S dot display, so display method is invoked. Finally S dot print bill method is invoked. Now we get the output as enter number of products you need to store, that is 2, enter product code 101, rinse soap, price 10, product next product 102, that name is hammam, enter the cost price 30, by the stock list, this is the stock list in the store, 101 rinse soap 10 rupees, 102 hammam 30 rupees, and now quantity, enter the quantity for the 101, that is rinse soap is 5 numbers, quantity of product code 102, that is 10 numbers, invoice receipt 101 product code rinse soap 10 rupees, 5 quantity, so total amount 50. For hammam total amount 300 plus 50, that is the final gross amount, that is 350. This is the preparation of bill. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. File open, bill preparation by class. Here my store is the class tag. There is 4 private variables list, product code, product name, product price, product quantity. Here get data method is used to get the data from the keyboard for all products. Display method, it displays all the stock in stores. And print bill, this method is used to generate the bill. Here S is the object under the my store. S dot get data, now control transfers to get data. So this method gets the data from keyboard. And second one, display method is invoked. It displays the values in the stock in the store. Finally print bill is generated. So the bill is generated by using this statement. Now run this program by run model. Number of products, give the value, number of products is 2, product code 101, for example name is Rin, value is 10, and second product 102, product code, name hammam, price 30 rupees. Now the stock in store is printed by using the print function. 101 rent 10 rupees, 102 hammam 30 rupees, which are given by ourselves. The values are printed from the product code list, product name list, also cost price list. Now enter the quantity for the product code 101. For example, rinse soap, you purchase 2 items, so I give the purchase, it may be 5 items, I give the value 5. Product 102, that is hammam. For example, 10 soaps are purchased, hammam soaps are purchased, I give the value 10. Now the invoice receipt is printed by using print bill function. Here code is 101, rinse soap, price 10, quantity 5, total amount 5 into 10, that is 50. 102 hammam, price 30, 10 into 30, that is 300. Total price is 300 plus 50, that is 350. So this is this program is used to prepare the bill. From this this chapter is finished, students. The 10th lesson classes and objects have completed. This subject, this lesson has completed. That's all, students. Thanks for watching.